Hey you, welcome back to my channel. You are so welcome here. It's all about good vibe fun, so please like this video, subscribe and share, and let's get into today's video. I know you're in here for a whole lot of fun. Let's go on this journey.
What's up guys, welcome back to this channel. I'm glad to see you here. I'm also very glad of the support that I've been having, all the subscribers, all my likes. I really appreciate you guys as usual. So if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, comment, and then let's share and like, put on your notification bell. That way you get to see what I'm all about and what I bring to the table. Now you can tell from this title is about my remaining embryos. Now if you're getting a bit confused because you have not watched my first video yet, I'm gonna link the video that I talked about my IVF pregnancy down somewhere on the screen. That way you can go and look at it and you'll be able to follow up on this video. But if you can also relate and this means something to you, stay tuned here and I am gonna talk about all of it. So I had a lot of messages come through from my Snapchat, my Instagram and Facebook. Thank you guys so much for all of the people that message me saying that they want to know about my remaining embryos and what's gonna happen. Thank you, I really appreciate it. And I know that a lot of people were not comfortable messaging me on the comment down below on the video. I totally get it. Not everybody wanna disclose themselves and not everybody are comfortable in talking about these things. I totally understand, but I also really did appreciate you wanting to know more about it, and that is why I'm here to share that story with you. Well, it's not really a story in a way, it's just it's just what the question is, what am I gonna do with the remaining embryos that I have. The last video I did talked about me doing IVF and I had 6 embryos and I used 1 and now I've got 5 left. Now if you don't know what embryos are, basically what should I say, they're eggs. They're pretty much baby eggs, if that's explained it in a very simple term. They're eggs. So if you do IVF, they get your egg and they get the sperm, put it together and it forms egg. Well, they call it embryos in the medical term, but pretty much that's how I can put it in a very simple term. So I did talk about having 5 remaining embryos, which a lot of people want to know what I am doing with that. So basically those embryos can be put back into a woman's womb or insert back into your uterus and you will get pregnant. Hopefully it would work. 20% it works, 10% it doesn't work. If you're lucky enough, that embryos can form into a baby and you can deliver a beautiful baby, which I did. So let's get to the serious part. Now guys, this was not easy for me to come and talk about it. It was kind of easy for me to talk about the IVF, but this has been hard for me to come and talk about it just because it is very personal to me. But I guess that is the whole point of YouTube, is to come and share your things. And I'm trying to create a family, an open family, where I can come and talk about things that are a kind of personal to me. I feel YouTube is like a family, and I'm trying to create like a fan and a friend base. And if I call you guys friend, you're expecting me to be open about things, which I am gonna come and do. So I had to talk myself a bit into doing this video, and I have gathered the courage to talk about it. Now if this video is a bit long, I am sorry. I have no intention for it to be long, but I'll try to make it as short as I can. Now my embryos, let's get into it. So I said the other video that I have 5 remaining embryos left. So basically my husband and we've not come to a full conclusion what we are gonna do yet. At this stage it is just there. So we're paying for it. It's something you have to be paying yearly for it, for your IVF people to keep it until you make a decision. I think your period of keeping that embryos is, I think, about 10 years, and I think after 10 years you can either keeping it or get rid of it. Now, my husband and I are not sure if we should keep it or get rid of it. I know that it sounds really cruel, it sounds really sad, but at this stage we can't decide what to do. I personally, I am not gonna have 5 children. This is not our intention. We're fine with having I think the least I can go for is 3, and at this stage God has blessed us with 2 already, so we will see what comes next. If I'm ready to have another baby, there is 50% or 90% chance that I'll probably would get pregnant naturally. I might not need to go down the IVF again. I might not even need to do it again. And if I really would be honest, I probably don't need to do it anymore. So at this stage, we can't decide to just get rid of the embryos yet because we're not 100% sure. And I know you're gonna say, well, why don't you just give it to somebody else that needs it? It's easy. It's easier said than done. I have thought about that, but I've also can't face myself to do that. Now, I know you're gonna be like, you're selfish. There's a lot of people out there that would need that. I know, right? You are entitled to say that. You are entitled to your opinion. You are entitled to feel like that. But when it comes to how I'm feeling, I don't think I have the courage to donate my embryos. As selfish as it sounds, I don't think so, and that is because I have anxiety and personal issue with that. Look, I have siblings, or I know I have siblings somewhere, and I don't know of, never met, never seen, and 100% I might not even meet that sibling because, you know, my mom had them different time from when she had me, and there has been a long distance, and my mom is no longer alive to tell me all about that. So it's just the thought of that just freaked me out. Me also thinking, what if I give out my embryos and then I would forever feel guilty that my kids that I have siblings out there that they would never get to meet. Like, it's just my feeling, and I can't live to bear that. I can't live to have the thought of that. I know you're gonna say, but you're helping another family. That is true. I could make another home, I could help another family, but I also can't live with the fact that I would have a child somewhere that I would never get to meet. And so that has bring me to a standstill where I cannot donate my embryos, because I do have that option to give it away to somebody else that needs it or get rid of it. So I can't come to that conclusion. Now, if you're thinking about what my husband thinks, my husband is a very supportive man. He is more than happy with any decision I take regarding this issue, because he thinks it's a decision that I should make. So he's 100% here to support me with whatever decision I choose to make. So he's not pressuring me to do anything I don't want to do. So at this stage, like I said, we have not decided yet what to do with our embryos. We are just keeping it now, and we don't mind to be paying that money until we decide what to do with it, because I want to be able to make a decision that is comfortable for me and would work for me for the long term and not just now. Like I said, if I'm ready to get pregnant again and it happened naturally, that's a different thing. Then that way I would have to make a decision on what to do moving forward, because personally I would just prefer to have 3 children. So I don't know if this has answered your question. Should I say it by step? Number 1, I still have my embryos. I am still keeping it, and in order for me to keep that, we have to be paying every single year for it. Number 2, I will not be donating my embryos because I don't have the courage to do that because of something that is personal to me. I don't want to live with the thought that I have a child somewhere that I will not possibly meet. Number 3, my husband is full in support of whatever decision I make. I don't know if this has answered your question, but this is where I am at this stage regarding my embryos. So basically, just because I have 5 embryos does not technically mean it's probably 5 children that's gonna come out of that embryos. It could be 1 or 2. It could be that the remaining 5 embryos don't work at all, because a lot of people have a lot of embryos and a lot of it do not end up being a success. A lot of it don't come to reality. A lot of it don't work. So it could be that 5 embryos, nothing could come out of it. I don't know. Like I said, I have not done IVF yet. I've just had a baby and I am taking all my time to look after her the best way I can before I am gonna think of having another one. Now, I know that a lot of people have a lot of contradiction with these things. A lot of people will say, you know what, help another family. I totally get it. You are 100% entitled to your opinion, and you are 100% allowed to feel what you want to feel. But this is how I am feeling at the moment. This is what I am going through at this moment. Now, it's not been easy. I have thought a lot of time of helping somebody else that is probably finding it hard, helping somebody else to make a home. But like I said, I have not faced myself to be able to do that yet. I could change my mind. Things could change, but this is where I am at, and this is what I'm sharing to you. So if this has answered your question, or maybe I did not answer it as you wanted me to, I am sorry, but this is the best way I can explain it to you, and I hope it has helped. Or if this is helpful to anybody that is out there or that is going through the same thing I'm going through, and they're finding it difficult to make a decision too, because I know, like I said, I have watched a lot of video where people are getting backslash about it. I've watched a video where religious people can't decide on what to do with their remaining embryos. So I know it's a whole lot of factor on the IVF wall. Like it's nothing close to okay, there's a whole lot of contradiction about it, but I am just here to state where my mindset is and where I am at. So thank you anyway for your consent. Thank you for wanting to know what I'm gonna do with the remaining of my embryos. Now, if I decide anything in the future and I'm still on this platform, I will definitely share with you guys, no doubt about it. Like I said, I am open and I'm trying to be as open as possible. So please stay tuned and bear with me. Now, if you have watched this video and you can relate or you like it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also put on your notification bell, just because when I do another video you can see it. Now, my channel is a broad one. I don't really have a specific thing that I focus on. I do a lot of different things. My last video was I did a haul shop with a clothing haul with up shop. I can come up here and do a whole different thing. Now, I also have on my social media platform that if you've got any ideas or any videos that you would like to see from me, please comment down. Please comment. Let's get the conversation going. I'm very active with all my social media. I can get back to you just like that with a reply if it's something I'm gonna be able to do. So thank you so much again for being here. I really appreciate you. Keep coming, and if you're new, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because I got some sauce going on. So leave yourself here so that way you keep coming back and you keep getting a lot from me. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye for now.